Hello there, it is Early with the Armageddon Reporters update. So we've got a new storm now. The one that was potential tropical storm Sandy, well, still is potential tropical storm Sandy, because if you zoom in far enough, there we go. This is actually currently Tropical Depression 18, however, predicted to become as of the next marker, which I believe is at the, what is it? It's like the 6 p.m. mark. I can't do math off the top of my head or something. It's midnight UTC minus 4 p.m. to get Eastern time. That's what, 8? Yes, it's true. I absolutely cannot do math. Right, anyway, so this is almost certainly going to be Tropical Storm Sandy sometime later today. In fact, since they've got Air Force Hurricane Hunter plane en route to investigate the depression, a lot of times the findings from the Hunter plane will say, hey, it's already a tropical storm. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the satellite. So look at that. That thing is looking fairly well shaped. It obviously does not look like a traditional thing where it's really wrapped and has a really obvious eye, but that does kind of look like, what, the center circulation or whatnot. Anyway, so this one, that is, let's see, Tropical Storm Watch, I believe, in effect. Oh, they've added that rainfall. Let's go down to the warnings thing. There you go. There's some satellite for you. Yes, there we go. Tropical Storm Watch in effect for Jamaica right now. And the land hazards on this one are wind and rainfall with this. So, yes. And soon to be a tropical storm. Tropical Storm Sandy. So, otherwise, we are now up to red on this one. 70% chance of tropical cyclone formation, and I don't know what that one would... Let's go to the names, shall we? So we've got Sandy's upcoming, that'd be Tony. So if it reaches tropical storm status, of course, that would be Tony. And then over in the Eastern Pacific, just a 10% chance. And then we've got stuff going on over here. So this is all the way up to a high. I believe this one would be called Son-Tinh. It's like S-O-N-T-I-N-H. Right. I believe that's how it's spelled. I believe that's the one that's next in line. I have no idea what the names are for this basin, but that's just a low. And there are apparently no, not tropical. There are no spaghetti model data things. Once it crosses over, in fact, once this thing crosses over from, I believe, here to here, suddenly these spaghetti models will disappear. I've not found a source of that data. Anyway, so this one, definitely going to do something soon-ish. In fact, JMA, the Japan Meteorological Agency, is already calling that one a tropical depression. Whereas the JTWC, which is what the probability thing is from, is still just calling it a probability blob. They probably don't use the word blob, though. So yes, that is what's going on. That's the simplest way. There you go. That's how I get the map back to being normal something. So there, and an actual official tropical cyclone that's active. Severe thunderstorm weather-wise. We actually have maybe some. See, there's actually stuff on the radar, even though, I don't know, no warnings in effect as of now. There is a mesoscale discussion in effect for Texas, and maybe a smidge of Oklahoma, probably not. Looks like it butts up to the border. Right. So what's unlikely with that? 20% chance. So a few storms may become strong to moderately severe this afternoon. Weather watch unlikely on that one. So otherwise, here are the probability maps for today. So here's your 5% chance of winds that are 58 miles per hour and greater. And then down there as well, hail. There's also, it looks almost exactly the same. Hail would be 1 inch or larger hail. And tornadoes, apparently not predicted. Doesn't mean they won't happen, just means that the environment is not favourable enough. And then the rest of the days are either green or so marginal that right now we won't talk about those. We'll talk about them like tomorrow and the days after that or something, yeah. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. Is WICKEDWX.com, Cyclocane, CYCLOCANE.com. Yes, that is it for today. Enjoy your day.